So placenta is the an organ that connects the developing fetus to the uterine wall to allow the nutrition uptake, waste elimination and the gas exchange via the mother's blood supply. It has villi, primary, secondary and tertiary villi. So placenta has a two surface, fetal surface and maternal surface. You see this introduction of this placenta is a feto-maternal organ. It connects the growing fetus to wall of this gravid uterus. It is disc-shaped organ. Weight about 500 gram and it has two surface, irregular maternal surface and divide into the 15 to 20 small lobules. So this one are the maternal surface. We divide into the 50 to 30 cotyledon or the lobule, and the smooth fetal surface covered with the amnion. Umbilical cord is attached at or near the center of this surface. So here you can see this amnion is covered the fetal surface, and this center there is a umbilical cord. So today I will take you the microscopic structures of this placenta and the umbilical cords. The first function of this placenta. So you see this trophoblast here, there is a development of this placenta during the embryonic period. There is a maternal sinusoid and trophoblastic lacunae is present and embryonic chorionic coelom. In this one are the, here there is a development of this placenta at the second week of this pregnancy. So main function of this placenta is the nutrition. It maintains the nutrition of the fetus through the blood vessels and the travels in the umbilical cord. It has several functions for the facilitate the growing of the fetus. It acts as a temporary organ that allows the transport of the oxygen and nutrition from the mother to the developing fetus. Second function, there is a excretion. So here there is a also, you can see this excretion. It eliminates the carbon dioxide and the waste product like the urea from the fetus into the maternal circulation. An immunological barrier, maternal immunological protect fetus against some infection. So this one are the immunological barrier. Third one, there is a barrier function. Placenta also act as a barrier function. It acts as a selective barrier allowing the transfer of the substance that facilitate growth of the development of the embryo. It prevents the entry of this harmful substance including the certain drugs, virus and toxin and hormone production. Also the placenta synthesizes the several hormones. The progesterone secreted help to maintain the pregnancy after the 4 month, and estrogen secrete the promote uterine growth develop of this mammary gland. So this one are the placenta component. Here you can see this development of this placenta. Primary villi is developed. This one are the sensitive trophoblast and cytotrophoblast. Later there is a mesodermal core it develops. This one are the secondary villus. In tertiary villus there is a development of this capillary of the villus capillary or the tertiary villus. So it has a component of the placenta is disc-shaped organ having structural component of fetal and maternal origin. Maternal component is contributed by the decidua, fetal component by the chorion. Decidua, the uterine endometrium is called the decidua. After the attachment or the implantation of the fertilization embryo, blastocyte to it. So part of the decidua, there is a decidua basalis, decidua capsularis and decidua parietalis. And chorion and the trophoblast. So this one are the trophoblast. So component of the placenta, there is a fetal component is trophoblast and extra embryonic mesoderm. The maternal component is the endometrium or the decidua. So chorion and the trophoblast fertilized ovum undergo the series of the cleavage division, increasing the number of the cells or the blastomere that get recognition into the peripheral trophoblast and inner embryoblast. The embryoblast give rise to the embryo. The trophoblast along with the adjacent extraembryonic mesoderm contribute the formation of this chorion all around the developing embryo. Later blood vessels develop in the extraembryonic mesoderm forming the chorionic vessels. So here you can see this, there is a tertiary villi is developed because within this intervillous space there is a blood is come out, maternal blood, and syncytium is developed, outer cytotrophoblast cells and connecting stalk. So here there is a complete the development of this placenta and tertiary villi is formed. So that part of this chorionic come in contact with this deciduea basalis is called the chorionic florodosum. Whereas they part in the contact with the deciduea capsularis is called the chorionic leaves. Parts of this chorion, there is chorionic frondosome and chorionic leaves. So chorionic frondosome contribute for the fetal component of the placenta, and chorionic leva cover the deciduea capsulae. The trophoblast present outer layer of the sensitive trophoblast and inner layer of the cytotrophoblast. The sensitive trophoblast contain the number of the cells layer without cellular outline, and cytotrophoblast consist of the single layer of these cuboidal cells. So this one are the sensitive trophoblast, cytotrophoblast. Here you can see this endometrium. It is part of this uterus, and this one are the maternal vessels enter into this outer cytotrophoblast cells, and inner there is a sensitive trophoblast, and here there is a placenta. This umbilical cord, the connective stalk, it entering the blood vessels. Within this villus, here there is a maternal blood vessels. So sorry, these are the umbilical vessels are enter into this villi. So and in this intervillous space is collect the blood from these maternal vessels. So this one are the formation of this placenta. So maternal part of this placenta is contributed by the deciduea basalis of the endometrium that send septa dividing into the 15 to 20 maternal cotyledon. And fetal part is contributed by the chorionic frondosome and is seen as a plate called the chorionic plate. So these one are the development of this placenta. Now microscopic structures, and what is the villus and intervillous space? First, stem villi or the truncus curioso. Each extension is called the stem villi. So the ramification of this into the number of this chorionic villi. And chorionic villi, their terminal ramification are called the chorionic villi. So here there is intervillous space. Villi attached to the deciduea basalis are called the anchoring villi. जो एंकोरिंग विलाई है वो डिसिडिया बेजलिस के साथ अटैच होती है. नेम इज गिवन दिस एंकोरिंग विलाई. इन विलाई इन इंटरविलस स्पेस bathes the maternal blood are called the floating villi. So within this intervillous space here this villi is bathing, name is given this floating villi. The structural component of the chorionic villi differ as different stage of this impure. So development of the three type. Primary villi have the innermost cytotrophoblast surrounding the sensitive breast, while secondary villi have a central core, extraembryonic mesoderm. And tertiary villi have a three-layer, an outer trophoblast, middle layer of this extraembryonic mesoderm, and inner and with central core of this chorionic vessels. The villi are separated by the irregular space called the intervillous space. So these one are the villi. Here there is an intervillous space. Now you see this spiral artery enter into this within the space of this chorionic villi. This one are the umbilical cord. These are the development of this placenta, and venous return from secondary and tertiary villi within this blood at the intervillous space. So outer cytotrophoblast cells, and in intervillous space, and inner there is a sensitive trophoblast. So chorionic plate, extraembryonic mesoderm, chorionic cavity, extraembryonic cavity. So this one are the development of this placenta. Now microscopic structures. So component of this placenta, decidua and chorionic. Decidua two type के हैं, deciduea basalis and deciduea capsularis. And chorion are the chorion frondosome and chorionic leva. So placenta of the various type of all eutherian or the placenta mammals provide the common structural and the functional features, but there are the striking difference among the species in gross and microscopic structures of the placenta. So type of this fetal membrane participating in exchange, the gross shape of the placenta, chorionic frondosome, and the distribution of this context sit between this fetal membrane and the endometrium. The number of this layer of the tissue between the maternal and the fetal vascular system. Difference in the property allow the classification of the placenta into the several fundamental mental types. Now maternal and the fetal layer of this placenta. You see this fetal endothelial cells, then fetal connective tissue. This one are the chorionic epithelial cells, endometrial epithelial cells, maternal connective tissue, and maternal endothelial cells. So these one are the maternal and fetal layer of this placenta. So during in microscopic structures, placenta are term present cut section of the tertiary villi of the different size and shape with the maternal blood cells in between the villi. If the section contains the chorionic plate and amniotic membrane, extraembryonic mesoderm with blood vessels can be identified. Each villus has a central core of this mesoderm with fetal capillary lined with simple squamous epithelium and containing nucleated fetal red blood cells. So fetal endothelial cells, it contains within this fetal red blood cells and connective tissue. Each villus has a central core of this mesoderm with fetal capillary lined with simple squamous epithelium and it contains the fetal red blood cells. In addition, macrophage and the fibroblast. These are present in the mesodermal coil. It covers with this thin layer of this intensely stained sensitive trophoblast and discontinuously arrange the cytotrophoblast. Because of the disappearance of the cytotrophoblast and thinning of the sensitive trophoblast, the fetal capillary move toward the periphery, thereby reducing the thickness of this placenta barrier. In early placenta, in low magnification, the large number of these villi projecting into the lacune. Here you can see this epitheliochorial, endotheliocorial and hemochorial. This one are the different, here you can see this human, a dog and cat, and this type of this barrier you can see in cow, pig and horse. So now microscopic structures of this placenta. Here in this structures you can see the intervillous space is filled with blood vessels. So in early placenta at the low magnification, large number of these villi project into the lacune filled with this maternal blood. So this one are the lacuna and it filled with this maternal blood. This one are the maternal blood and this one are the space name is given this lacune. So this lacune is filled with maternal blood and some villi some villi show the evidence of the branching higher magnification, so a core of this primitive mesenchyme invested by inner layer of the cytotrophoblast and outer cytotrophoblast layer. The term placenta at low magnification show a huge number of these villi cut in various plants and varying in diameter for large main stem villi, very small terminal part. Placenta also show a syncytial knot formed by the syncytial trophoblast nuclei that are aggregated together in cluster leaving zone of thin cytoplasm devoid of this nucleus bin. The primary proximally of the blood in fetal capillary to maternal blood reduced. This is thin layer of the syncytial trophoblast only in capillary tend to be located in periphery of the villi. So this one are the microscopic structures of this placenta. Here you can see this maternal surface and fetal part. This one are the fetal surface of this placenta. Fetal circulation, there is entering the blood vessels, umbilical artery and vein. This one are the blood vessels of this. It enter into this villi. So this one are the fetal blood vessels. Within this intervillous space, this one are the intervillous space. It filled with this maternal blood vessels. So these are the main stem villi, smooth chorion, then amnion. Here umbilical artery are the poor oxygenated blood, fetal circulation, chorionic plate, and umbilical vein are the rich oxygen, anchoring maternal and the main stem of this villi. So this one are the villi, this one are the maternal surface. Here there is an intervillous space. It fills the maternal blood. So here there you can see the microscopic structure. This one are the artery and vein. Here there is a chorionic plate, cytotrophoblast, anterior capillary, venous network, fetal circulation, branch venous. Within this section, you can see this B. There is some cells of birth cells. This one is the placenta membrane, endothelium of the fetal capillary, connective tissue core of villi, syncytial trophoblast and cytotrophoblast. So here there is a syncytial trophoblast, cytotrophoblast of birth cells within this placenta membrane, and this one endothelium of this fetal capillary. These are the section of this placenta barrier. Now placenta, the next आएगा umbilicals. So what is the connective tissue? Connective tissue, it is the connection between these several tissue. Name is given the connective tissue. So embryonic connective tissue name is given this mucoid connective tissue. So this mucoid connective tissue mainly you can see in umbilical cord. So umbilical cord is a tubular structure that connect the developing fetus with the placenta. This help in conduct oxygen and nutrient from the mother and take away the fetal waste product. At the birth, one end of this cord is attached to the anterior abdominal wall of the fetus, another end of the fetal surface of the placenta. The folding of this embryo led to the formation of the connecting stalk. It gets surrounded by a sleeve of the amnion, thus forming the umbilical cord. So umbilical cord at full term, it is around 50 cm in length, but in the length may be varying. It is twisted to forming the knot, which may be due to the movement of the fetus during the microscopic section of this umbilical cord. Here you can see this umbilical cord is seen through the dissected microscope or the simple microscope. This one are the paranomic view, filled with the gelatinous or the mucous connective tissue for the Wharton jellies. So this our name is given this mucoid connective tissue or the Wharton jelly. So microscopic section of this umbilical cord, the cross section of umbilical cord show a covering of the single layer or amnion, which is simple cuboidal epithelium. It is filled with the gelatinous or the mucous connective tissue called the Wharton jellies. This stroma support the blood vessels and is derived from the primary mesoderm. The ground substance is made up of this primary hyaluronic acid and chondroitin sulfate with a low abundance of this collagen and reticular fibers. The mucoid connective tissue consists of the wide meshwork of the long stretched fibrocyte made up of these many interconnecting cells process. They are satellite and the spindle-like mesenchymal cells. The gelatinous tissue is embedded with the single umbilical vein and the two umbilical artery. So here there is a single umbilical vein. Here you can see this one are the umbilical vein and these two are the umbilical artery. So placenta is contain the two umbilical artery and one umbilical vein. The umbilical artery has a thick muscular wall. So artery has a thick muscular wall with double layer muscular wall without the elastic layer. They carry deoxygenated blood from the fetus to placenta. Umbilical vein deliver the oxygenated blood from the placenta to the fetus. It has a thick layer of the circular smooth muscles, unlike adult vein. Now characteristically show the thick longitudinal layer of this layer. In early pregnancy, umbilical veins are 2 in number, but their later right umbilical vein disappear. The remnant of this allantois may be seen in the center. So here you can see the section of this developmental. There is a two umbilical artery and one umbilical vein. This covering part are the amnion. This connective tissue or the embryonic connective tissue or the mucoid connective tissue. Also name is given this Wharton jelly. So within the simple microscope or the dissecting microscope, this paranomic view you can see the umbilical cord. When you can see under the compound microscope, here you can see this artery and vein. Artery looks like a vein, it contains the blood clot within this because the main function of this artery carries the deoxygenated blood and vein is carries the oxygenated blood. And this one are the mucoid connective tissue of the umbilical cords. Name is given this Wharton jelly. So mucoid connective tissue with fibroblast or Wharton jelly, two umbilical arteries, covering part are the amnion and one umbilical vein. So these are the section of this umbilical cord. Here there is a complete histological structures of this placenta and umbilical cord. Thank you.